What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back for another video. And you guys see the title. There has been more and more and more rumors regarding Nikita Zaitsev and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And I also wanted to cool down some of the rumors because there's been some talk on Twitter and people freaking out and, oh my god, this trade's going to happen, and oh my god, this is confirmed. I just want to cool some stuff down. So basically, yes, Nikita Zaitsev is out there and probably is likely to be traded. It looks that like a lot of teams are interested, and I'd also like to say that Nikita Zaitsev is not a terrible defenseman. I think that he is good enough to be an NHL defenseman and probably just needs a better fit. And let's not forget that he requested to be out of Toronto. So a lot of people are saying, well, you know, Toronto needs defense and now you're trading defense. Well, I'm not saying that Zaitsev is bad. He's a good defenseman, but it's just not the right fit apparently. Both sides are not happy. I guess the Leafs are not happy because of his cap hit. And because, first of all, don't say, oh, well, the Leafs gave it to him. No, this is a new GM. Dubas did not give Zaitsev this contract. It was Lou Lamoriello. So they're not happy with the contract. They need to get cheaper guys there just based off the fact that they need to sign Mitch Marner and they need to keep their younger talent. So they're trying to move Zaitsev. Zaitsev could be good somewhere else, but this is what I wanted to talk about. Nikita Zaitsev was rumored to be, Dubas has been rumored to be talking to the Edmonton Oilers. Now, here's the thing. The Edmonton Oilers and Vancouver Canucks apparently both haven't made any formal offers or anything like that. And there's this account called Account for Hockey. James, he always tweets out all the radio hits, so if you want to follow him, he always follows whoever's on the radio. This time it was David Pagnotta. He basically said that Zaitsev is nobody's first choice, which again makes sense. And unless, you know, somebody steps up at the draft, he would probably get traded after his bonus is paid on July 1st. And I've been saying that for a long time. I think a lot of people would agree with that. And I believe it was not Duffy, it was Dreger had said that, oh, the Oilers maybe are talking. Like, he never confirmed that the Oilers made a call on Zaitsev. He said that he would assume that since they're looking for a defenseman or trading a defenseman, that they might be in on Zaitsev. So this whole, oh, Zaitsev to Edmonton, you know, they're talking, they're in discussions. Yeah, they might be in discussion, but there hasn't really been any formal offers or any, like, who knows, they might have not even made a call. It's just, you know, Dreger saying there might have been, you know, there might be a fit there. And, you know, David Pagnotta also said on Sportsnet 650, so this was another report, that the asking price for Zaitsev is a bottom-pairing defenseman, so a downgrade if you look at it that way, a mid-round draft pick, and a prospect. So I would think that that's them just trying to drive the price up. I can't see how they would get a prospect in any deal. They might get a mid-round draft pick and a lesser defenseman, or an equal one that teams are just swapping, could be a salary swap. But if that's the asking price, then teams must actually be interested. And a lot of people are saying, well, nobody will give them that. We've seen way worse trades in the NHL. And, I mean, if it's any indication of how trades can go down, look at the deal that just happened this morning with Gudas and Niskanen. I still think, like, looking at it more and more, that the Capitals definitely won that trade. And, I mean, you can definitely make these moves. It's not that hard. Now, the other thing people are saying is, oh, well, if the Oilers are interested, they don't have enough cap space. Well, technically, that's incorrect. If the Leafs are taking on a bottom-pairing defenseman, let's say it's Benning, that's like $1.5 million going to the Leafs, okay, or 1.2, whatever it is. The projected cap space right now for the Oilers is close to $10 million, and I don't expect them to keep all their high-paid defensemen on that blue line. I think that they're going to trade a guy like Chris Russell. There could be other moves, but I just think that it's possible. They can make this move, but I'm not saying it's going to happen. I honestly don't believe that it will. I don't think it makes any sense, but the Oilers do have the cap space. On the side of the Canucks, that apparently the Canucks haven't made a formal offer either. They have a ton of cap space, over $30 million in cap space. And the reason why I think that this makes sense is, one, after they sign their guys, of course they have guys like Besser, and they're probably going to talk with Goldobin and Levo, and they've got contracts to deal with here. Nothing too crazy like that they won't be able to afford those guys. With $30 million, they will be able to. I think it makes sense with the Canucks because, like the Arizona Coyotes, who might be interested in a guy like Patrick Marleau, there will probably be a little bit of incentive in the trade. I don't believe that the Leafs are going to get back crazy value for Zaitsev, but if you attach something like a good pick or a decent prospect that Vancouver can use, then I don't feel like that this can happen. I feel like it makes a lot of sense with Vancouver, with their cap space, with the fact that they can acquire a piece attached. I've seen some absolutely crazy people, mostly Canucks fans, think that you're getting Kapanen in a deal like that. If the asking price for Zaitsev is a draft pick, a bottom pairing defenseman, and a prospect, there's absolutely no way in hell that you're getting Kasperi Kapanen in a deal like that unless you're giving us something of great value. And I don't feel like that makes any sense to attach a name like Kapanen to a Zaitsev deal because teams are calling. And there's absolutely no way that Kapanen gets traded in a deal like that. I'm going to knock on wood because if I'm wrong, or there's nothing here, whatever, I'll do it later. But the fact of the matter is, give your head a shake, Canucks fans. That is absolutely ridiculous. And I also am one of those people that tries to stay unbiased as much as people think that I have a complete bias. But I believe that the asking price for Zaitsev is ridiculous. The Leafs will probably just get a draft pick with him. There's no prospect, nothing like that. I can't see that happening. So let's cool down a little bit on the massive, trade rumors when it's, people are taking it a little bit out of context. I like to make these videos to just talk about it. People twist my words all the time, but that's okay. Those comments usually just get deleted. So don't waste your time if you're going to twist my words. And that's just a fact. I love having hockey conversations with people. So if you want to have a civil one, make sure to comment down below. Give me your thoughts. I think that some of these rumors are blown out of proportion. And we'll have to see what happens. So if you're new, make sure to subscribe. I'd love to have more hockey conversations with you. Join the squad. Let's get to 6,000 subscribers. I appreciate all you guys. I'll see you in the next video or stream. Peace.